And a lot of people would stop me in school and where did you get that?
So it was really, you were destined to be where you are today.
And yes.
Destined.
But not only with fashion, but to help people make a difference in their lives. And it does. It truly makes a difference.
It's a personal thing. We are going to get into testimonials later because we know how it has changed all of our lives.
It has.
Part 2, Jane, is are you going to share with us the color formula?
Yes, I am.
Okay, there is actually a
Okay.
microphone here if you need it. Hello, hello.
First of all, we all have different skin tones, and if you look,
Okay.
we all have different skin tones. If you look around the table, we all look different. So we all wear a different shade of colors. We can wear every color with the exception. Please do not do olive green.
No,
It's right. And I can't believe that our store showed. Anyway, first, I want to show you, before I explain the different color types. Yeah, okay. We all, again, have different color types. All of us will not wear the same red or the same toned down colors or very bright colors. And it depends on the skin tone. And you'll learn the patterns, and I'll explain.
yeah.
Okay, first we have an intense coloring type. They have ivory skin to olive skin. They typically have very dark hair. Their patterns are big and gutsy. Their jewelry is big and gutsy. They can wear pure white, they can wear black. And like I said, their patterns are big. And their jewelry, big, and also shiny. You want?
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you want me to do it now?
Yeah. We have 4 basic color types and a total of 12. Okay, clear color type, they have golden skin tones, golden highlights to their hair. You will not find a redhead in this category. Their patterns are bright and shiny, but the intents are very, very intense, like primary colors. And if you take like a primary color and you add a little bit of white, then you get a clear. This you'll find in northern Germany, the Scandinavian countries, the British. Their jewelry is shiny, small to medium, and their patterns are small to medium. No big, large patterns. Okay, thank you. Okay, and now we have the subtle coloring type. And I think of their skin more, I've actually had some ivory, dark brown hair, red highlights, and their patterns are blended. You will find redheads in this category. Their jewelry is totally no bright, shiny jewelry, but they can do large jewelry. But keep it, very, the patterns, very blended. And, no pure white, and I try to keep everyone away from black. No black, no pure white. On MSNBC, there's a gal, Chink, J-N-K, or J, anyway, she wears pure white, and she had a bright turquoise suit on today. People do not remember what you said, and they do not remember you if you're not in your right colors, in the right patterns. Excuse me. Oh, you know what, I have the, okay, now we have the soft coloring type. They have ivory skin, you'll find redheads in this. Their patterns are blended. Their jewelry is toned down, but it's not real huge. Anywhere from dark brown to blonde, redheads. And actually, you're going to find very few redheads these days. And I heard on the news that there are actually not going to be very many at all in the future.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I said, their patterns are blended, but not quite as tight as the cellar coloring type. So, anyway, Jan?
Did we go through all of them?
We we did all four, okay.
Actually,
Oh. You, okay, okay.
the different,
Now we're going to introduce, what we're going to do now. Now, you've gone through the color formula. And next, we're going to match it up with the models. There's that music again. Yeah, okay. So, anyway, we're now going to meet our models. And each represents a different color category, as you heard earlier. So we've got intense, clear, subtle, and soft. And when we introduce each model, because this is all televised, so you're going to hear a special melody from Raphael Jabado. So sit back, enjoy, and take in the beauty of color and personal expression. Okay, let's begin, Jane, with our first model. Our first model is Lisa Stark. Lisa is an intense. She is a former award-winning network news correspondent. Lisa, stand up. Well, I had told her to wait until the music came, so now I'm saying I like it better at the beginning. Thank you. So now, this is Lisa Stark. She is an intense, a former award-winning network news correspondent who has reported for ABC News, Al Jazeera America, and the PBS NewsHour. She has won 2 Emmys, a Peabody Award, and a DuPont Award for her work. Lisa also worked as a senior member of American University's, there our alma mater again. Me too. Anybody else from American University? Okay, so there's at least 3 of us, okay? And Jane is American University too.
so are you?
Yes, indeed. We're all 3, so we got 4 of us here. But now Lisa runs her own communications company offering media training, moderating, and emceeing services. Shall I share what celebrities are this intense? Jackie Kennedy, Elizabeth Taylor, and Michelle Obama. There you are, Lisa. We go with all that. Okay.
Her shoes match her hair. You always want to bring the color up. And you can see she has brought the color up. Okay. Thank
Did you
you.
want me to show you that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So this is my more casual
This is
outfit.
a casual look,
This is more of a dress.
and this is a more formal look. She can do the red and black.
Not to date myself, but I wore this to my 50th high school reunion.
So,
Yes,
yeah,
and bright shiny jewelry.
thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
thank you, Lisa. Thank you. We sort of ran out of models. Guess who's going to model next? Jan Duplain, president of Duplain Global Enterprises. I thought you want to hear my background? I think this is the funniest part of all. Jan Duplain is an award-winning PR events firm, really, that specializes in arts and diplomatic community. Known, this is a little bit over the top, known for her cultural diplomacy projects, but many of you know about it. Passport DC, Around the World Embassy Tour, yes, the Embassy Chef Challenge, these are all, and I was involved with the State Department's first fashion show, which we did multiple years ago with 15. And lastly, she chairs the Helen Hayes Awards, which is like our Oscars, like our Tonys here in Washington. Now I will step out in front of all of you. Music, maestro. Makeup? Yes.
Yeah,
Does it all go?
it's all clear.
And actually, I have a purse that goes with it too. And
Bright and shiny. Now we have a casual look.
Oh, now the casual. You want, okay, you're gonna stop the formal. This is casual.
We do a lot of shopping.
No, I can't see.
That's right. You know.
These are, so I am a clear, where is the clear?
She is clear.
So, right here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Who all is a clear in celebrities?
I'll have to get my list.
No, I'll get it. I'll do it.
Okay.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yes.
And I look over at Sarah and I think, now there's the real Marilyn Monroe. Diana Ross and Diana Sawyer are all clear, right? Can you see this? Okay, thank you. I will now step aside and introduce the next model.
And our next model
Is, that would have been a perfect ending. Okay. Now, we have, and our next model, Mitra Lore. Sorry, the fabulous Mitra Lore, who is a subtle.
You notice her clothes are toned down.
So,
And the patterns are blended. Love them.
so stay right there, Mitra, because you need a little background on you too. Mitra was born in Tehran, Iran. Mitra moved to the DC area 46 years ago. She enjoys blending Eastern and Western perspectives in her work, a passionate artist. She describes creativity as her second oxygen. You can keep playing music in the background, Rocky. I like it. I love what you're playing. Her true passion, though, is making a difference in people's lives. And one of those ways is her role as a professional model. Does that surprise you? Representing different countries around the world and also locally with organizations and businesses such as the AARP. So we've got a professional model tonight with us as well. Let's give it for Mitra Lore.
And you can see it is toned down. And she does not wear pure white. You do stay away from black. And her jewelry is toned down.
You wouldn't dream of wearing black, oh, except on your shoes. So who do you think is the celebrities, and this is nice, Barbara Walters, a journalist, Cindy Crawford, Julie Roberts, and Shirley MacLaine. They are all, with Mitra Lord, our professional models. Okay, great, let's give it up. And last but not least,
Suzanne Schmidt.
is Reverend Suzanne Schmidt, who is a soft. Okay? Suzanne, join us. I'll introduce her. Okay. All right. You can keep that music going. That's perfect. Reverend Suzanne, there she is. Very soft, very smooth. This woman is a retired minister who is far from retiring. She is passionate about guiding individuals through retirement and aging, facilitating the Soul of Aging seminars, and coaching retired clergy as they navigate new chapters in their lives. Known for her warm and insightful approach, Suzanne finds great joy in creating spaces for reflection, growth, and transformation. She lives in Frederick, Maryland, with her spouse, Dr. Daniel Davis, where they are well known for hosting lively and meaningful gatherings.
Wow.
Wow. We can hear it all the way from here. And those women that are celebrities are, who do you think? Meryl Streep, Katie Couric, Nicole Kidman, and Drew Barrymore. All wrapped into Suzanne Schmidt.
Oh, I love her outfit on her.
She
looks
she's
adorable.
so kind.
Yeah, oh wow.
She's a wonderful person.
Suzanne has a
Recently,
space.
Thank you.
Champagne.
she had
And
a
she
lot
can
of
wear
issues
any color
with
over
surgery.
that. And you can travel with bases and maybe have 30 different outfits with different tops. And it truly is amazing.
And I would like to just say a word about my work. As a pastor and as a chaplain, sometimes I can be called in at the last minute to visit someone in the hospital. So this also doubles. I just put on my clergy stole and I can go in and pray with people, hold their hands. So it all works. It all works.
And Suzanne, when I first started working with you, you were not married,
Yes.
and you met a wonderful gentleman, a doctor, and they are married, very happily married.
And you helped. I'll say something more
I
about
know
that.
her husband.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And this is
Wonderful.
Suzanne, oh, that's beautiful, formal,
Thank you, dear God.
Put it up, yeah.
and turn it around too.
Oh, yeah, that's the favorite part. Oh, yeah, there's my magic. I have just too much stuff. There we go. Thank you,
Very good, very good.
dear. Something
Again,
subtle for the past.
She does not wear shiny jewelry. Your patterns are blended.
Yes.
But again, look at her skin tone. We all have different skin tones.
We could, don't you think Clear could wear that gray?
Pardon me?
Could Clear wear that gray color too? Silver color?
The skin tone, if it's her skin tone.
But you're not getting it.
Oh, I would ask.
And I'm the clear color type, and these are some of the different outfits that I do with.
So let's bring everybody up now, all of our models, because each of us have a story of how, very brief, but how we met Jane and how she affected our lives, because it really is pretty interesting and exciting to hear about it. Let's start with Lisa, with your statement.
Okay. Well, I met Jane quite a few years ago when I was a correspondent for ABC News. and it turned out I really needed her help. One night after I was on the air, oh, thank you, sorry. I should know I need a microphone. One night after I was on the air, I got a call from Peter Jennings. And he said to me, don't ever wear that jacket on the air again. True story.
Oh my God.
So clearly I needed some help. Luckily I found Jane. I found her through a friend of mine who Jane had transformed. So you go to Jane, she does your colors, then she comes to your closet and decimates it. I call it tough love. She just pulls everything out that doesn't work, which is usually 90% of what's in your closet. And then you go shopping, which is great. I don't know about you, but when I go shopping, I look at a rack of clothes and I'm like, I don't see anything. And Jane's like, that. And I'm like, oh my gosh. She's great fun to shop with, and she challenges you to buy things you wouldn't normally buy, like this color of pants. Now when I go shopping and I hold up an article of clothing, I always think, WWJD. Yeah. What would Jane do?
Well, I come from a fashionista family. From ever since I remember my grandmother, my mother, aunts, and uncles. So I thought I knew something. Actually, I thought I knew a lot because friends would take me shopping for them. And one day I heard Jane in a conference. You were presenting, yes, a presentation. And I was like, with an attitude, oh yeah, I know. And then, middle of the way, just like, what? Shoes and hair color? Like, so she got my attention. And then this kind of tone of skin and eyes and all that. And so said, okay, I think I need a lot more to learn. So I hired her. Of course, she came to my wardrobe. 90-some% were black. Very nice Neiman Marcus, but black. So they were all on my bed, just like no need for them. And then she took me shopping. Wow. The colors.
Neck being there too.
My husband as well. I took everything, all my kids, my granddaughter, when she was a newborn. And she said, yeah, it's like her mother, intense. You're absolutely right, still. So like you, I would never colors that, but opened up a new world to me, which I love, playing with colors much more. And then one great thing happened, another great thing happened. When I took my son to her, she took us shopping. First of all, we would go down escalator and she has already picked which ones for me, or this one for my son. And to the new wardrobe were intense. He's intense. Right. Red and yellow. So Italian linen. So Nima, my son, 6'4", wore it in a conference in San Francisco, and a young lady liked this, says, I like this man, he's daring. So I would like to meet him. Now, marriage and 2 children.
Maybe you should start a marriage counseling.
I remember he wore the red linen pants
Yes.
that we bought. And then we came out of the store and I said, oh, we have to go back. We have to buy shoes.
Jane has been dressing me and my spouse and my house for
We're doing too.
about 30 years. And during that time, my role in life changed. I was a corporate executive, then a corporate consultant, then an entrepreneur, an author, a seminary student, a bride, and then a minister. And I can remember how Jane worked. I wanted to sort of lift my image up about 4 months before I met my spouse. And I met him, and the rest is history. So I would say if you're interested in a job promotion or interviewing for a job or perhaps meeting a mate, Jane's your person. But I also want to say one other thing. Some of you who may be involved in faith communities know that often the minister, they put us on a pedestal and our lives are under a microscope. So they look at what we say and what we do, but especially how we look. So sometimes on a Sunday after worship, a person would shake my hand and say, "Oh, Pastor, we see you got a new haircut." And my favorite story was the woman who sat all the way in the back and one Sunday shook my hand and said, "Oh, Pastor, I want to ask you about those earrings." All the way in the back of your head. See those earrings. But I also want to share this, that my mantra in life is that we should let our light shine. And so Jane has been good about allowing me to choose things that have just a little sparkle. So just as she shines, I think she helps her other clients shine as well. It's a great joy to work with Jane. You saved my life.
Okay, my turn. Music, please. Anyway, thank you. No, you know, I don't know if any of you. Oh, something. Oh, maybe this is okay. Oh, okay. Are any of you in the Capitol Speakers Club? Okay, so I'm there at the Capitol Speakers Club, Hanny, and I look across the room and I see Jane Pennewell. Jane was so beautifully dressed. I went up to her and I said, "You know, who are you? And can I look like you?" Seriously, it was that. And she said, "Well, I'd love to talk to you. I'm in the business of image consultants, so let's get together." Little did I know, and ladies, I know we can all say the same thing happened to us. She starts out with be careful, because she begins with your most personal things, which is your closet. She goes into the closet, and it is a cruel and very painful, with all these clothes that you have taken time with. I love that, this is so great. And she goes down, out. No, I've had it for years, exactly, out. So anyway.
Your porch was full.
What?
Your porch.
My porch was, or did I put it on my porch? Anyway, the point is, I had to start completely all over again. And it was that dramatic. And thank God I did, because like the others, and I think we can all say this truly, Jane, you have had more impact in my life than anything. And my mother was a fashionista. I was not. I grew up, I couldn't have cared less about clothes. Who needs it? Why do we need it? It's not important. She has really taught me about the power of dress and the importance of dress and how it speaks to people when you meet them. So it really became a part of my life, and going shopping with her is, you go to a rack. I know I'm taking a little more time, but you go to a rack and you say, "There is nothing on that rack. There's nothing for me on this rack." She goes through it, I don't know, like my mother used to. They find these things that are perfect for you, the perfect color. I swear I just saw that rack. Where did you find that? Right, Lisa? Come on, Mitra and Suzanne, and it's like magic. This is her superpower. This is her gift. And it came out of a very, very painful time in your life. You had it before, you had it as a young girl growing up, but you really reached, it really emerged when you went on to school and studied to get understanding of this color chart and put it all together. Okay? So we just want to congratulate you for that. And the next segment we are going into is you, the audience. This is look at you all. I'm going to choose you and I'm going to choose you. No. Rose.
Okay, choose me.
Oh, you're asking to be chosen. Okay. Rose is our television producer. I was going to say this is an opportunity for you to ask questions about what you've heard about, and I'm sure maybe you know what color type you are. And if you're willing to stand up and say, I think I'm looking over the chart and what I've seen, and then Jane will tell you whether you are or not in front of everybody. And you will go through what all of us had to go through, the dark night of the soul, to come to the new light. But Miss Jane, come on up here, sweetheart. This is your show. So Rose, do you want to come on up? Is there anyone else that would like to be willing to stand up here and say, Sherry, please join us. Please join us. Okay? And we'll have, I want you, Jane, if you will talk to these two beautiful ladies. They look very good. Their dresses look good. I hope we're not going to do harm with them. So anyway, it looks pretty good to me. But anyway, I'm going to let Jane work with you on this. Tell us if they're the right colors for them, and if they're not, tell us
Just
why.
remember, you can wear every color with the exception
Olive green.
got it. But it's the shade of it. Okay? So,
Tell us about these beautiful.
okay,
Introduce themselves first.
yes.
Who are you?
Well, I have to say, I have the good fortune and knowing Jane.
Yes,
Oh,
good.
it's on? Okay.
There you go.
Well, good evening. This is Rose Han from Global Dragon TV. I'm an author, TV host, producer, and business entrepreneur. And I have the good fortune of meeting Jane. Truly, it's a life-changing experience. Not only because of her friendship, but also her wisdom and her network. She's a super connector. She knows so many people, and she is a person sponsored me, and I'm a new member of the prestigious American Newswomen's Club. And I feel like I found a home. And when I look around the walls, all the prominent women in history are associated with this beautiful historical club. I truly feel that I found a home. So thank you, Claire, for organizing, managing this 90-year-old organization, and so women like me can be part of this great organization. So tell me about my coverage. But it's one thing I learned from Jane. Jane said you don't have to go shop for luxury brands, spend tons of money. And she can take you to TG Maxx. And she can find fabulous stuff for you, right?
Okay,
Tell them what they're telling you. Tell the group what you're doing.
okay. These are the different, and you're going to tell me which one you like.
Okay.
You
Put it on.
hold them up. And I'm-
Hold it up on. Hold it up to.
Yeah, I'm going to. So these, I want them to see they may look the same, but that you can see they're subtle and in different colors. And, okay, so we're gonna take one at a time and we're gonna put it up, 2 rows, and then you're gonna tell us what is the best. Should we put all 4 of them up? Or
Yeah,
no?
put them all 4.
Oh, okay. Sarah, this is my assistant here, Miss Sarah. Okay. Now think about it. This gets tricky here. So we'll. Okay, that's it. So if you put your arm out. Very good. Okay. Okay. Jane?
Yeah, just 1 second.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and you're gonna see the fabric and her legs. Okay, five layers down. And you wanna see the face and the fabric.
Nope. Nope.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe. Like,
Yep.
All in favor?
It's too orange. Change hanging on the wall.
Number one.
Yes, what?
This one.
Yeah.
Okay, now, your hair was my color.
Yes, of course, I'm Asian, I have black hair.
Okay, so, now watch when I take this down. I'm not gonna be perfect, but
Oh, yes.
She's already wearing
you see the difference? That's a lot of money. Does everyone see the difference? And I also have my own makeup line. You will never, ever go to another makeup counter. And you only need like 3 lipsticks, 2 blushes.
Well, James, would you like to share the story? Not only colors can change your career, your love life, and also potentially could have changed presidential election result.
The election.
Happy, Ms. Harris.
Yeah. The other issue too is alterations. You can't buy something off the rack and expect it to fit just perfectly. Have it. And, but
No, I'm talking something, yes.
Pennewell
Yeah.
Harris.
She should have hired you.
Yes, and actually, I did write to Nancy Pelosi and offer my services, but I never heard back.
Nancy does very nicely, but
Yes.
Mrs. Harris knows.
She really needed it. Her clothing was not altered. The colors were terrible, whereas Trump had the right colors. And wore a lot of colors.
Wow.
It's a visual impact, it's all social media, visual. yeah.
I swear she would have won if she had. And the confidence that it gives you. It's amazing. It truly is amazing. But you see the
Oh, absolutely, I would have chosen this.
White.
That's a secret of your fashion advice. You don't need to spend millions, and you don't have to spend on labels. And you can go to TG Maxx. If you choose the right color and tailor it to your body, you'll look fabulous.
I mean,
Yes, all of the colors.
I have a lot of clothing. I teach dance and martials. And I get compliments. And actually, I love everything in my wardrobe. And it's very difficult to let go of it.
We need to go shopping. I need to go shopping.
Yes. Okay, who's next?
Let's give it up for our beloved Rose, who thank you, Rose. And our next contestant is Sarah. Okay.
Nice to meet you. What color was your hair when you were about 13 or 14?
Very dark brown, almost black.
Any red?
No.
Okay.
Do we do the same thing?
Yes.
Okay, Sarah, this time we know how to drape it. We won't put it around your arms and stuff, we know we're gonna put it.
I want to see the face and the fabric.
So everybody look closely, like it's, you know, watch the ball. Move it around. Okay, here we go.
If you turn the cards over, you will see the before and after.
Okay, okay. All right, Jane? Okay.
Nothing more.
Number two.
Okay.
I think that's pretty good.
You're gonna make a choice here. All depends on
Yes.
you.
Yes, this one.
Yes?
Yes, this is it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm watching Jane the whole time. I'm watching Jane to see what she says.
Number two.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not
Intense.
I'm sorry?
I'm so glad to hear you say that.
Very intense.
So that means black is allowed?
Yes. You want to make sure that you do a color break. And always, if you're wearing, like, Lisa, no, sorry. She's wearing the blue, bringing the color up. Yeah.
And sometimes if you're wearing all black, it's okay to wear a colored shoe to break the
No.
black.
Do your hair color or skin tone.
So just another question with the jewelry size. Does that also have to do if you're an intense, you mentioned bold jewelry?
Right.
Does it also have to
Shiny.
do with your stature or height?
No, there's nothing.
Or the
I
size
worked
of your
with
face?
James Holton. Did anyone know James Holton? Governor Holton's wife. She was very short. She was an intense coloring tone. And we did the big jewelry. And she, same question, you know, if I'm short, do I still wear the big jewelry? Yes.
Don't give that to you.
Which one did we end up with?
Don't give you that tape.
Is this the right one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I know,
Is that what you
but
chose?
don't give you that tape. Sure, that's what
I think there's, I'll just YouTube it. I think there's two different purposes.
This one? Yes. This? You're getting tougher. Try this one. I just want you to see it again.
Tough. There's two that are good. Very tough.
Is this you?
Yes, you can move that. You can move that.
Try this one. This is the last one. Then we'll give you the right.
It's okay, but
Now, and then do this. And then put in. So this is the one. Yes? You see the difference? Yes. You see the
any other questions?
You want to lean on me? Okay.
So.
You're good. You can lean on me if you need.
You stay a little bit afterwards so we can ask questions. Right now, I would like to bring the people that have been important to Jane, because it's not just the clothes, there are other aspects to you getting dressed. Is that right, Jane?
Yes, absolutely.
And who does that include? There's a gentleman in the orange coat. Who is that?
Richard.
Richard the Sunday. Stand up. Richard, don't say that. Okay,
And then we have
Love it, love it.
and Holly is what?
our nail.
Holly's Nails. And Holly, stand up. Everybody goes to Holly's Nails in Falls Church. Isn't this, you can see why. Richard has been here 40 years, is it?
Yes.
And has studied.
Wonderful hairdresser.
He is the creme de la creme. He has been in Paris. He has been with the top of the top in all, and we love him. And everybody goes to Richard DeSonia.
And I love Jane.
And you just got another hit.
Yes.
All right. And who else is in your support team, Jane? Carlos.
Well, the tailors.
Where are our tailors? Oh, they're not.
They did not.
They did not make it. Okay, but tailors is important, yes.
Very important.
Like why?
Oh, my goodness. Actually, I have quite a few that need to be altered, clothing, because I've lost weight and, during the COVID. So, I have two great tailors, Halim and Ali. They're at Tyson's Corner. So please get started. Clothing tailoring.
And who flew in to see, who helped you today? You had some administrative assistants
yes.
here today. You want to introduce them? And
Carlos.
Carlos, let's stand up for Carlos. Where's Nancy?
Come forward.
Nancy, come forward. So
They have been a wonderful help.
Yes, and Jane has worked on me.
oh,
So my
nice.
outfit I have on has been approved. And I can,
She's a
I
clear color
I'm
and type.
clear. I'm one of those German Netherlands, and I'm allowed to wear this. I know, is that awesome? Yeah, and
Can you wear black?
Yes.
I can. She's my friend. Yes, Jane and I met 10 years ago, and we hit it off. And the one thing I want to say that I truly love is the foundation, makeup, and her lipstick. No, I'm serious. You won't go back to the department stores, the drugstore. You'll be like, I'm gonna wait. And I live in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, at the ocean. And I literally drive back, Richard, I drive back
Yes.
for the lipstick.
Well, so this evening has been a testament to the power of style and presence. So you've just gotten a taste of it here. But remember, we may not be a fashion capital yet, but with our vibrant diplomatic community and with Jane Pennewell available to advise us, we can set a new standard for diplomatic fashion excellence. Should we give it up for Miss Jane We'll stay around, but I'd like to invite up at the end so we can do a picture. And Jane, will you stand in the center? And our models, will you come up?